Don't.
We're back.
Hey, it's good to be back. Good to be back.
You know what I don't have?
What's that?
Grace?
It's been so long since we've done this. I don't have our G, T, and R.
Yeah, so yeah.
I can make them come up.
Yeah,
That's G.
Yeah.
And that's R.
Yeah, and it's Trey. We're back together.
And this is the
G&R
Podcast.
There we go.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
It's been quite a while since we've been on the
2026.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's been fun. We've
We took
seen a
little
lot of our
break.
students.
We have. We took a break from the podcast because we had our students with us.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it's
did.
good to
It's
see
been
them all.
great.
Hey, real quick, New Year's resolution in 5 words. What you got?
Oh, gosh.
Ooh,
don't.
okay. No. Not a lot of change coming there. What about you?
Giving up cigarettes again.
Well, there we go. And I'm going to listen to more jazz music. So
Oh, I like that.
yeah. So.
You know, I wish you hadn't you caught me off guard on that one.
That's okay. Robin's going to quit smoking. So there we go.
Oh,
It works
that's
every
true.
year.
Every year. You're
I quit.
successful. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
What
it.
about
Well,
you? You must have one.
Jazz music. More jazz music. Yeah, more Dizzy Gillespie, Coltrane, stuff like that.
Well, I like that. And for a weekend recap, though, I mean, we're not really going to talk about a whole lot about football, but you've had an interesting weekend.
I chaperoned the youth ski trip to Gatlinburg, and
Yeah.
guess who our little rock star was in the band? His kid Jones.
Yeah, I'm proud of
Woohoo!
him. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful thing when your youth leaders empower students to serve, and they've done that with Jones
Yeah.
and many others.
They
That's
won't turn
great.
him up though. They will not turn him up loud enough.
It's okay.
His time will
Hey, Tom,
come.
they didn't turn me.
How was your weekend? What'd you do over the weekend? While he was gone.
We had Will and Anna Joy. We hung out. We watched a little football. It was a great football game.
Yeah.
And I pulled some weeds in the yard.
Well, that was
Oh.
good.
Midlife stuff.
Guess what I did this
What'd
weekend?
you do?
I had COVID.
Grace had
Yeah.
COVID.
I'm okay now.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm going to just tell y'all, I think
You get
I'm-
your shots? You get your shots back in the day?
I may do it again next.
No.
I mean, okay. Well, anyway, it rocked my world.
But
Hopefully,
she's good now. Look, she looks good.
I'm good.
I've still got my shots in my wallet, my little card.
I do
have
too.
mine too.
I do too.
I have mine too.
Anyway, it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
I missed church Sunday.
Yeah, it was a banger Sunday.
I heard it was.
Yeah.
No, I heard the pro presenter went down and something went wrong on the words. You don't know that?
I didn't
So
know
obviously it didn't
I was
make a
too in
difference.
tune with the Holy Spirit worship.
There you go. There you go. Well, tonight we had a great night. We had a session that is titled "Is Money a Sin?" and we were lucky to have Trey here tonight.
Yeah, we
because
didn't
he
have our
led
live,
it.
we didn't have our live stream, but Trey just took it and taught us.
Ran with it.
Ran with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was great. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah. Shoot
fantastic.
from the hip.
Money,
Yeah.
money,
So,
money, money. He
Will
was
you
going at it.
will you give our audience just a little recap, maybe on just a summary, maybe of what your takeaway would be for that?
So, friends who are watching, money in and of itself is not a sin. However, the love of money can lead to the root of all types of evil in our lives. So the moment we put money above our relationship with Jesus Christ, we've entered into what we call idolatry. And Jesus calls us as his disciples to embrace radical generosity. And from a Christian perspective, not to get all legalistic on it, but we look at the Old Testament as the standard, tithing 10% of our income and returning it back into the Lord so that it may be used for the furthering of God's kingdom. And that's the calling that God has laid upon our lives. So I pray that that's something we all strive to do, but it's hard for a lot of folks, and that's because we don't trust as much as we should. And
We might need it later, Trey. We might need
well,
it.
I would tell you that I had people speak hard truth into my life and encourage me to always be a pastor who seeks to tithe. And I try to take that same vulnerability and truth to the members of our church and push them to take those new steps in faithful giving.
What I loved you did tonight was we started by talking about the American dream,
American
and he
dream.
asked our students.
What does it look like?
Yeah, and so that was, we do live in a country
Yeah.
that, really pushes for that.
Yeah.
And
For stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
And hey, you can be insanely wealthy and still follow Jesus and honor him with your finances. Some of the most faithful Christians I've ever known had more money than they knew what to do with, but they were doing some dynamic work behind the scenes in the life of the church, nonprofits, a host of things. To whom much has been given, much is going to be required. So.
Now, Trey, one of the best things I thought that you said tonight, and since this is shot for young adults and college students, is Trey said, go ahead and start. If you wait until you're in mid-30s, mid-40s, it'll feel almost impossible to be a giver.
100%.
So to start wherever you can, small steps.
Yeah.
Get started.
I love that.
And the truth is, like, not to pick on anybody, but if you're watching me right now and you're over the age of 60, you've probably already tuned out to my thoughts on money.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Okay, so I didn't know you were over 60. There you go.
I'm 60.
Okay, well, but start young and live into that, and start building that culture in your faith, and you'll live into it, forever, which is the goal, and even to go beyond, to take new steps beyond tithing. But sometimes we get set in our ways, and we're unwilling to lean into that, and that's one piece that the American church. I don't know all the stats across the, but it isn't what it should be. So and that's a trust issue. It's a trust issue. And that's when money does become a sin. So
I like how you used my handout. I love how
there you go.
just,
Yeah, because you spent time to
good.
make that.
Yeah, a little bit. Now, something exciting. We're bringing
Very.
something in really neat that
Okay.
Robin came up with. You want to tell them about it, Robin?
Okay, Trey. One of the things I think he does best is he is so good at teaching on the spot. We put him on the spot tonight.
Wait. First, we saw it.
He's really good at it, and he is. Okay, let's prove it. So anyway, we've thought of Trey in 2. Grace will be timing Trey, although she forgot her little pink timer. It's at school, I think. She's about to have a timer on her phone.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
Trey's
set
got to
2.
answer the question in 2 minutes. Okay.
And he doesn't know what the question is.
No, and that's the exciting part. Imagine Trey dressed lovely on the pageant stage of a pageant right now.
And the
Grace called
MC
him
just
Miss Switzerland,
comes up. Yeah.
and he's nervous.
All right, Miss Venezuela.
I haven't looked at these.
He has not looked at
But
them.
if this is something random, Robin, from
You
some
can
obscure
just-
passage in the Old Testament.
Make something else up on the spot right there.
Okay.
All right, you're going to hand it to me.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if you. She's making it harder.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Now, the timer will start
Okay.
Mr.
once I read the question. Here we
All
go.
Grace is good at this.
Am I supposed to tell people about Jesus, or can I just keep my faith private and just for me?
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
So the question was, am I supposed to tell people about Jesus, or should I just keep my faith private and for me? And the answer is, absolutely, you should tell people about Jesus. The gospel was a spoken tradition. While we have like writings and the gospels and all these pieces, it was really shared by word of mouth as those disciples and other early Christians spread the gospel throughout the known world. They did it via trade routes on roads. They did it in commerce. They were always putting their faith first and foremost in the relationships that they built with people. And oftentimes they were doing it at the threat of persecution. For the Roman government wasn't really crazy about Christianity, and most of the Jewish folks weren't crazy about it either. But these people, because of what they'd experienced in Jesus, they couldn't help but speak and share what they had seen and heard. Sadly, in the Western church, we've relegated our faith to become private, and we've paid pastors or even children's ministers or whomever to do that on our behalf. And at bare minimum, we've become just simply invitational, but just come to church with me. We're going to come to church. We got this thing going on at church. But when it comes to actually talking about Jesus and saying he is my Lord and Savior, we're like, woo, that's a taboo word to say out loud. Here we are at the Crave. Jesus is Lord. People freak out when you say that out loud, but we need to be a people who embrace that and who share it. Doesn't mean we're popping people across the face with the Bible. You're going to burn in hell. That's not who we are. We're called to build relationships and for the gospel to always be on the tip of our tongue as we're engaging with people. So it is not fair, nor is it our calling to hide our light under a basket. Jesus says, you're the light of the world. City upon a hill can't be hidden. Don't take your light and put it under a basket. Oh no, put it on top of a stand so it shines for all to see, so that your Father in heaven receives the glory.
Thank you.
You know what? You finished that. I had to stop you because the way you just wrapped that up, I didn't want you just to keep going.
He did it under 2?
He did it under 2.
There we go.
Woo! This is going to be a good
That
new
was
segment.
really good.
Come to St. Paul, and maybe the sermon will be under
That
2.
was really good.
No, it won't.
That
it
was.
won't. Look.
Oh, see?
There we go.
There it goes.
Good. So here we're at 9-minute mark. They're already tuning out. So, all
Okay,
right.
awesome.
I loved it. This was
Okay.
fun tonight. I'm so glad I got to see y'all tonight.
Super
So,
fun.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you next
Yeah,
time
yeah.
on the
G&R
G&R Podcast.
And don't go light up a cigarette. That was your
No more.
good night, everybody.
Bye.